everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. My name is Michelle and I'm an intuitive astrologer. I combine my knowledge of astrology with my intuition, and this will be reflected in this video. So today I will talk about the upcoming month of July 2024. I will start off with a general description of this month, and then we're going to dive into each and every single sign. I always recommend you to watch your sun sign and your rising sign. Those are the most accurate, but you can also watch your moon sign, okay? So yeah, July is a bit of a mixed month, okay? Good stuff, a few things to watch out for, but obviously I'm gonna tell you all about it. Thank you for being so patient. A lot has been happening lately. I'm so overwhelmed. First, I was sick for more than a week, and usually when you get sick, you are going through some kind of upgrade so you can start with a new beginning. And in Vedic astrology, right, I'm a Western astrologer, but I also look into Vedic astrology. And especially at the Mahadashas, it's these periods, long periods, where you can kind of predict what is going to happen in your life. And last October, I went into a new period. And in this new period, I met someone and we have the same goals. So we were thinking about living off-grid, living off the nature, and also doing retreats, right? Because we are both in the healing fields. So a lot of things have changed, and we did find a place, and that was actually in June, and it's going to be in the middle of a forest, and it's a very mythical place, right? This is where a lot of mythology about leprechauns and fairies. So I thought it was just the most amazing place. And in the building, there are paintings of stars. And I'm going to show you around once we've moved in. As you can see, I'm on the same yellow chair. So once I've moved in, I'm gonna show you around on the property. And also you can expect healings and astrology videos from outside, okay? I'm gonna film more outside, more in the forest. For the people who know me, you know that I've been mainly on this yellow chair in the corner filming because this is the best angle I could get. But in my new place, there are going to be many beautiful spots I can film from. And also I hope to get a lot of inspiration from nature, and it's going to be a complete change. So we're going to build a program where we're going to work on meditation and astrology. So it will be intuitive astrology. I'm going to guide people according to astrology with their own inner process, right? Because we can define where are the stars, where are they located in your chart, right? But most important, you need to have some practical advice, or you need to feel how you can work with your karma, how you can work with your talents, because you can indicate them with astrology, but then you want to work with it, right? And you want to discover more about yourself. So we're gonna create a really interesting program. And also the place in general, it will be for renting rooms as well. It's a place where people can fully come back to themselves. It's a very special, energetic place. We've chosen it that way. So yeah, there are gonna be more updates. So yeah, stay tuned if you would be interested in that. It would be in the north of Spain, right? So I'm leaving this warm Malaga, this warm place, and I'm going to a more mystical place. I'm going to live more off the land with fresh vegetables. There's a huge garden. So very, very excited, and I'm going to show you more for the people that are interested, right? Some people just want to see the update of July 2024, so I will put a time where this video is going to start with the forecast, but maybe some of you are interested in a retreat or interested in visiting that place, and I'm also going to most likely offer astrology readings face-to-face on the location, maybe with limited access, and I will still do readings online, so don't worry, I'm still gonna write reports and do readings online. That's why I've decided to also bring it back to 1 hour, half an hour and 1 hour, just to be able to talk to as many of you, and also to maintain my own energy with managing all these other things. And I really slowed down on my business in digital marketing because I cannot be all these things at the same time, right? So this is a little update about me, why I haven't filmed that many videos. It's just a lot. I'm very overwhelmed. I'm very happy. But you know, when all these things happening at the same time, you didn't even have a moment to really enjoy all the good things that life has brought to me, and I'm so grateful for it. I've seen this house in my meditation last year. My friends called me crazy. I was saying, you know, I see this brown house with a big garden, and yeah, it's a very, very funny question, right? Are we manifesting this, or do we know it's already gonna happen? I'm still not sure about this one. I think we can manifest things to a certain extent, but I think a lot of things are also predestined, and we have some playing field in the middle and some other possibilities. So I think it's a very interesting discussion, and I would love to know what's your perspective on this. Do you think a lot of things are predestined, or do you think that we have some type of control, or in the middle like me, where there is some playground, but also we are meant to follow a certain path? All right, so many interesting things. I just really wanted to update you, and I know it's a very long one, so don't worry if you don't want to watch this, then you can just skip straight away to the general reading, which I'm going to start with right now. We're going to be in Cancer season, right? Cancer and Leo season in July. And we're going to start off with a new moon in Cancer on the 5th of July, and it's going to be at 14 degrees and 23 minutes. And you know, this new moon is it's nice, okay? It's not like a lot of obstacles. It's just a very committed new moon, because this new moon is going to be in a trine with Saturn, and Saturn stationed retrograde by the end of June. At the same time, at the beginning of July, Neptune is also going to station retrograde. I wrote the exact day. Let me see. I think it was the 2nd. So at the beginning. So there might be some fogginess, right? When Neptune is stationing retrograde, there might be some forgetfulness, and you might be a bit foggy. And it's basically a continuation of June, because June had a strong Neptunian vibe. I don't know about you all, but I forgot a lot of things. I literally went for my family, wore the wrong jacket because I was just so overwhelmed. I've been traveling, I've been doing several things, I've been working. I just wore the wrong jacket, and halfway I got a call like, which jacket are you wearing? That's not yours. Okay. Yeah, so many of those things. And then, you know, people who were helping us, they really literally charged us the wrong price. It was just a very Neptunian vibe. That will last only until the beginning of July, okay, when it's gonna station retrograde. Yeah, so Saturn is retrograde now on the 1st of July. That's it. Neptune stationed retrograde. And then by the end of July, on the 26th, also Chiron is gonna station retrograde. Pluto is already retrograde. So we're gonna slowly go into a retrograde motion with a lot of planets. You know, Mercury is gonna station retrograde in August, so make sure that you arrange your stuff before around the 20th of July if you want to write any contracts or you want to arrange any of those things. Saturn is also in a trine with Venus, and Venus is still in a conjunction with this new moon. And Cancer is all about family, right? It's about the home, it's about the family. And Venus, Libra and Taurus are ruled by Venus. They want harmony and balance. So it's about harmony and balance in the family, in the home. So you can reorganize your place. You can buy some beautiful new furniture or decoration for your place. You can spend time with your family. So July, especially up until the 22nd of July, it's a beautiful time to spend with your family, but especially the beginning, I would say, the beginning of the month up till around the 10th of July. And that's because around the 15th, we're going to have Mars and Uranus in a conjunction. And that's literally, that's like basically my only kind of concern for this month. So yeah, it's plus minus 5 days, more or less. We're gonna feel this conjunction of Mars and Uranus in a sign of Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign, and we've been having a lot of earthquakes with Uranus and Taurus because, you know, Taurus is the earth, it's nature. Uranus is setting things up, right? Making things upset, unexpected stuff, and Mars is angry. So it could be that we're gonna have to deal with some other things like volcano eruption because we're dealing with fire, Mars here. People can get angry suddenly, okay? There could be unnecessary violence. And I know this sounds really major, right? Just make sure that you're prepared, that you're reading into things, especially with earthquakes or nature. Just, you know, be aware. That's it. You know, I don't want to do any fear mongering, but Mars is also action, passion. Every planet and sign has a higher perspective and a shadow perspective, right? So what I'm trying to do with astrology in my readings is I want to bring people to their highest aspect, to their highest potential. Because everyone has a high potential and a low potential, right? And then I see all these people that say, oh, I don't like Aries, I don't like Scorpio, whatever. It doesn't work like that. Every sign, we have every sign in our chart. That's first of all. We have different planets that rule different signs. It's really how you act on your planets. How do you deal with your lessons? Okay, that's a very, very different story. So in the highest form, this could be taking action on intuitive insights. You could have sudden ideas, things that you want to do, and you're gonna take action on it. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna do it now. And you could be a little impulsive as well. You know, I'm gonna just go for it now. Let's do it. I don't want to wait for it. I want to arrange all of it. Yeah, all of it now, okay? Taurus is also related to artistic expression. So it could be that you're feeling almost like electrified to create art or to create something. Just be aware with food as well. Like, what are you eating? Don't eat too fast, stuff like that. Because Taurus is also about food and how you digest things. So just be aware of these things. So yeah, so basically with this new moon and this trine with Saturn retrograde, it's just about commitment, like I said, about family, commitment about the home. And it's a good one because a trine is a nice aspect. It means that things flow nicely. It's gonna guide you in the right direction, okay? Some of you, like me, are moving, right? This is a beautiful time in Cancer season. We don't have any Mercury, we don't have Mercury retrograde yet, so I would say, yeah, signing contracts up until around the 20th would be absolutely fine. Cancer is also a very nurturing sign, right? A very empathetic, like having a lot of empathy. Water can really feel what other people are feeling. So you might be feeling a bit more sensitive in July. You might be really feeling for your family, your friends, and this is creating good bonding with the people around you, okay? I'm saying family, but for some of you, family are your friends, okay? So whoever is your family, whoever you call family, that's your family, right? Like, I don't know your situation, so take it how it resonates with you. And then we're gonna go to the 21st of July, and this is going to be the second full moon in Capricorn. And Leo season is literally starting just one day after. So we still have this full moon at 29 degrees and 8 minutes. So if you have any planets in Capricorn or Cancer around 29 degrees, then yes, you will be highly impacted by this full moon. We have Mercury here in Leo, so Venus already went in the sign of Leo on the 12th of July. And this is more about self-expression, so you're gonna feel a bit more confident about yourself. You're gonna feel like you want to express yourself a bit more, and you're gonna be a bit more outgoing than when Venus and all these planets are still in Cancer, okay? And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so this full moon, yeah, we have Mercury in Leo in a square with Uranus, and this could mean electricity problems. So you could see that internet could be shut off, electricity can get off. There could be some communications that are very sudden, very unexpected. It doesn't have to be good or bad. Uranus is not about good or bad. It's unexpected. It's electrifying. So it could be like a brilliant idea, or it could be sudden and unexpected. So these kind of, this is what Uranus is creating, okay? And also Mars is still quite close to Uranus, also in a square with Mercury. So watch what you're saying, okay? Because you could be quite direct, and maybe subconsciously you could be hurting someone with your words, okay? And I always say, sometimes you don't do it on purpose. Sometimes you're saying something to someone that is meaning a lot to them, okay, that maybe they have woundings with. So the way people react to you is not always something you have done consciously, but that's why a lot of times it's so important to communicate how you're feeling, because this can avoid conflicts on the long term, right? So we do have a lot of Uranus energy, also the trine with the moon and a sextile with the sun. So a lot of shakeups, a lot of unexpected situations, and I would say just let it flow. Like, there's no way you can catch Uranus, right? This is the same as Aquarius. This planet rules Aquarius. People with a lot of Aquarius in the chart, they want to be free. You shouldn't cage them. You shouldn't catch them. You shouldn't try. You should just go with the flow and go with the unexpected and see what happens. See what the universe has to show you, okay? That's the best I can recommend for you with this type of energy, okay? Yeah, Pluto is at 9-degree distance of this full moon. It will have some impact, okay? It could be that some emotions, especially regarding the father, because Capricorn is related to the father. The moon is also the mother or your emotions, okay? So there could be some stuff coming up regarding your parents that need some resolution that you want to resolve, okay? So good conversations always help, and this could be an unexpected conversation that you didn't think you were gonna have, okay? Neptune as well in a very close sextile with the moon and in a trine with the sun, right? We do have Neptune in a retrograde motion, and this could mean that you're gonna go inward, and meditation or spending time in isolation or spending time by yourself could really bring you new ideas and new things you want to execute on. But definitely you're gonna be a bit restless, right? Because we still also have Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, which is also ruled by Mercury. So there will be a bit of restless energy, but also exciting, new, and it's gonna bring you things or ideas for the future, because Uranus is very future oriented, okay? So there are different expectations that could happen with that. Also this full moon is in a square with Chiron. So Chiron is the wounded healer. It's in Aries, so we are healing our personality, our authentic self on so many levels, on a global level. Like people are going into therapy, people start to work on themselves, starting to self-reflect. Like everybody is literally waking up to their authentic selves and are trying to find ways to find their own passion and reconnect with who they are. And, you know, I'm very happy that to help you with that after spending so many years to do that with myself, right? And I'm still working on a lot of things on myself, right? I also have good days, bad days. It's really normal. I also say things I regret, for example, and I really want to humanize spiritual awakening and not put someone on a pedestal. I want to show you that we are still humans, even though we have had Kundalini awakening, spiritual awakening, we still have things we have to work on. That's why we're here. And when we're going to idealize someone as a guru or idealize someone as this huge teacher, you're going to be disappointed, because we're still on earth, we're still humans, we're still going to trigger someone with something. And sometimes we need to be triggered, because this trigger is going to help you to become a better person. So being triggered doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Why does that trigger me? What can I do to understand myself better, right? And why does it affect me? That's for a reason. There's always a reason there, okay? So I think I've talked enough about a lot of general things about myself, which I don't always like to do, but sometimes a few updates are necessary. And yeah, outside of all of that, I've also been working on a redesign of my website. So yeah, and I'm also trying to work on a course. So I'm doing the best I can to get everything done, and I don't like to do a lot of selling. I like to more be and see who resonate with my work, because I believe that we find the right people. When I need a reading or I need someone to guide me, they always come at the right time, and I feel that that's how the universe always brings you to the right person that can help you in that moment. So let's go and to all the signs. So I'm gonna start with Aries. So Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okie dokie. Let's put your chart up. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so we have Neptune at 29 degrees. It's going to station retrograde on the 1st of July. And for you, early degree Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, so between let's say 0 degrees and 4 degrees, you're gonna feel Neptune, okay? You're gonna feel a bit foggy, forgetful, dreamy, but you will see that meditation will go very easy for you, okay? This is a time for you to meditate and to be creative, and you can definitely awaken and get into a higher frequency with this Neptune position. Outside of that, Saturn station retrograde by the end of June. It's in your 12th house. So there might be some repetitive cycles in your life at this time, Aries. This is for all degrees, right? And this is indicating what you still have to heal in your subconscious, because the 12th house is a very reflective house. It is something that's deep within us, from which we carry from ancestral lines, from past lives, from childhood, that we didn't even know was there. We stored it somewhere in our body, which could later come back as a disease or dis-ease, right? And now, Aries, you have the time to really heal that within yourself. So I think that's really beautiful. At the same time, this new moon on the 5th of July is in your 4th house. So it's a wonderful time to spend with your family, and you can heal a lot of patterns regarding your ancestral line, because this new moon is in a beautiful trine with Saturn retrograde in your 12th house. Also, Venus is in the 4th house. So you can decorate your place, you can clean your place, buy new furniture, and just make your house more harmonious. Around the 15th, there is going to be Mars in a conjunction with Uranus in the 2nd house. So this could indicate unexpected expenditures, unexpected gifts of money, or you could suddenly earn a lot of money or suddenly have to spend a lot of money. With Uranus in the 2nd house, you never know, okay? And especially with Mars, is very passionate. So you could make some impulsive purchases, okay? So just keep in mind, do I really need this? Do I really need to buy these products? Okay, so more or less 5 plus or minus 5 days around the 15th of July. Just think, if you want to buy something, do I really need this? Is this something that's gonna make my life better? Yes or no? Or is this just me spending the money that maybe you should save for things that you really need, okay? Jupiter now doing really well in your 3rd house. This could create a lot of ideas. Your mind might be running more than usual. A lot of ideas coming up. And yeah, it's a beautiful time for you to study, do some exams, write a book if you want to write a book, or you want to communicate something, public speaking. This is a beautiful placement, okay? Your mind is working with you, so to speak. Let me get you a card. My lovely Aries. Look at that. The High Priestess or the High Priest. And this card is literally in alignment with Neptune, that is really guiding you, and Saturn, that is guiding you towards a higher vibration. And you're really working on your subconscious blocks. So if you want to do a hypnosis with someone or something, meditation to remove your blocks in your body, now is the time to do that, really. Like, get into harmony with your family situation, right? Then we get the Emperor. We're getting the Emperor. And that means that you are back in control of your own life. Besides around the 15th, where you might be buying things that you don't need, but you know, it feels like you are coming back to who you truly are. Like you're feeling, yeah, more in control over who you are and what you want. And this is coming to you also through meditation, through spending time at home, maybe through some isolation. That's really going to help you. So yeah, that's my message for you, my amazing Aries. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Let's move on to the next sign of Taurus. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Aries. I'm a bit foggy. We also have a full moon in Capricorn, okay? And that's in your 10th house. So once again, this is going to be your career, okay? There's gonna be some highlight on your career by the end of the month. And yeah, there could be some opportunities with a raise, okay? Money changes, so maybe you spend too much, and there might be some changes with your money as well. So yeah, anyways, that was my message for you. Let's move on now to Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. So for you, we have this Cancer season in your 3rd house. And some of you definitely are going to travel this month. You're going to take a trip, right? Because first we're going to have this new moon in Cancer on the 5th of July. And then we're going to have a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of July. And that's it, both in your 3rd house and the 9th house. So this is about traveling. And at the beginning of the month, this could be a smaller trip. And later this could be like more far away. Maybe you want to travel overseas, and because it's in the sign of Capricorn, this could also be a business trip, okay? Some of you have to travel for business. So yeah, definitely a travel month ahead. And if not traveling, this is a perfect time to read, to study. Some of you maybe have to do your exams, okay? Doing exams, reading, writing, spending time with your neighbors. There could be some good communication with your neighbors that are really going to, yeah, help you see things more clearly. And maybe even about your own friends, because you have Saturn retrograde now in the 11th house, which is really showing you who are your true friends and who are not your true friends, okay? So the people who are sticking around after Saturn in the 11th house, you can guess that right now those are the friends that you want to spend time with, okay? Could be that maybe you can't see your friends as much, or they can't see you as much. So there might be some obstacles there. If you're an early rising Taurus, you might have Pluto on the midheaven. And I can tell you, Pluto is massive on transformation, and it's going to guide you into a new purpose, okay? This could be a new job, a new purpose, and it's not done easily. This is like done quite forcefully, because Pluto is not messing around. This is like, let's make your life so hard in your current job that you're gonna have to start following your path. You're gonna have to follow your heart's desires. So let's take away all the dirt from the underworld, all the stupid reasons why you think you should stay in this job. We're gonna take that away, and then you're gonna have to follow your path. So Pluto is more forceful, and it could also mean that you're gonna work with transformation, transforming other people, working with heavy cases, right? This is only for now early rising Taurus, okay? Between 0 and 5 degrees. Also, you're gonna have to see which degrees your midheaven, okay? If your midheaven is in Aquarius, you're gonna feel that. So between 0 and 5 degrees once again, or in the last degrees of Capricorn. I don't know where you live, where your Placidus is, so yeah, just check that out in your own chart where that is. But that's gonna give you a massive transformation for sure. Okay, we're gonna have emotions. So there might be some emotions coming up. This also has to do with this Uranus-Mars conjunction around the 15th, okay? They're in the first house. So you might feel that you want to change direction. Like, I want to change direction, and just make sure that you don't make impulsive decisions, okay? Because Uranus-Mars can make you a bit impulsive, and later you're like, well, was that really a good idea? I'm not so sure, okay? It's really unexpected, but also it doesn't have to lead you on a path that's not good for you, okay? As long as you act on your gut feeling, the feeling that is gonna guide you, okay? Let's go, the Emperor. And yeah, it's like, I know I should do this related to work. I know I am a leader, for example. I know that I'm talented in this, but how am I gonna shape it into something that suits me? Okay, so yeah, there are gonna be some questions, and you're gonna have to spend some time, sometimes in isolation, to figure out these questions. Jupiter in the second house, though, is gonna bring in a lot of money. However, Jupiter is also very generous. So make sure that you don't spend right away all the money that you're earning. What I've seen is, yes, it brings in a lot of money, but then Jupiter feels so generous, receiving so much money, that it's like, you know, I want to share this with my friends, and it spends it right away to the world. But at the same time, that's also a beautiful gesture, I think. So you decide how you want to spend your money ultimately, as long as you don't overspend so you have nothing left, right? So that's my message for you, my amazing Taurus. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you and speak to you next time. Thank you so much. Let's move on to Gemini. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You now have Jupiter in your first house. So that's truly, truly amazing. And now you're gonna kind of you're being forced to start something new. So you can feel this pull. However, with Saturn in the 10th house, now retrograde, you might feel like, is this the right job for me? Some people, you're gonna have to change jobs. And Jupiter is going to guide you towards this new job. And it could also be that you're getting a new position that is so amazing, your dream job, but you could have a lot of responsibility with that, okay? So next year, you're going to have Jupiter without Saturn in the 10th house, which is going to be a little bit more beneficial for your job. But, you know, Saturn is going to teach you how to work hard for what you want. And Jupiter is going to gift it to you. So if you know how to manage those two planets, you can really get ahead and do some really good stuff. Also, this new moon in Cancer on the 5th of July is going to be in the second house. So you could get some real good income. You could get some opportunities, some money opportunities. And they are related to work because this new moon is in a beautiful trine with Saturn. So there could be some extra income, and these opportunities could literally come this whole month, okay? Watch out for around this full moon in Capricorn, watch out for miscommunication. You have Leo, Mercury in Leo in the 3rd house, and it's squaring Mars and Uranus in the 12th. And this is like, you know, this is anger that's going to come out of nowhere. This is something that maybe you felt for a while already, and it could come out like a volcano. So this could be related to your siblings. This could be people that have been talking about you behind your back. You kind of knew it, but then suddenly you do realize that maybe it was bothering you, that maybe, you know, you didn't like what they were saying. So yeah, just be aware of your communication and how you talk to others. Meditate before you talk to others, because it might come out just like that. You know, Mars is very passionate and Uranus is unexpected, and it's locked in the 12th house, okay? Your energies might be a bit lower until Mars is gonna go into your sign, and you're gonna feel like you have the go ahead and you can go a lot faster. Okay, yeah, Capricorn. So we have a full moon in Capricorn, the second one. It's at 29 degrees on the 21st, before Leo season. So again, it's about money business, arranging your money, and make sure to communicate well around your money business. Okay, get things organized. Let's get you a card. Judgment. Like, some of you are gonna feel a little judged for the choices that you're making. Maybe you're making certain choices with work, or you're changing something, and you know, before you start something new, people are always gonna judge you, right? When I started being self-employed, I moved from Malta. People were like, you have your life there, you have everything together, why are you leaving? Then I moved to Spain, set up my life here, got everything together, started a digital marketing business, started my YouTube channel. Things are going well. Got everything settled. Ta-da! New life is starting. I'm starting a meditation and retreat place and a bed and breakfast. And I'm going to do astrology, and I'm going to really decrease in my SEO business. And again, people must think I'm quite crazy, but you know what? Gemini, this is you as well. You're just gonna do it because that's how your gut feeling, and Jupiter is gonna guide you. Sometimes you need to listen to this gut feeling that you have and just follow it and follow the guidance of life. We are living way too short to play it safe all your life, right? Sometimes you gotta take a little risk, and you gotta go for what it is that you want, you know, not being reckless, I'm saying, with the right planning, but also not staying too much in your comfort zone. Jupiter wants you to have faith, Gemini, right? So it could be a bit overwhelming. You could have a lot on your mind at this time, and you could feel that your friends are not really there for you because you have Chiron in the 11th house. And also the North Node there, so you're gonna see your friends in a different light, okay? Are they gonna be there for you when you need them? Maybe you've been there for them a lot, so you're really rethinking your friendship structures, and also make sure not to focus too much on your friends and too little on yourself, okay? We can only help others if we first help ourselves. If we don't feel good, right? We cannot give. I cannot do a lot of readings when I'm feeling completely drained, right? I cannot do that. We have to respect our body and our limits. So think about that. That's what I want to give to you, my lovely Geminis. I hope you had a lovely month of June and you celebrated your wonderful birthday, and you're spending a lovely July where you can earn beautiful money. So yeah. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you and speak to you next time. Let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So good to speak to you. Happy birthday for my lovely, lovely, sunny Cancers that have their birthday in July. And you know that on your birthday, it is the best time to manifest your dreams. The sun is literally shining on you, okay? And you also have Venus on your side at the beginning of the month. So this is really highlighting your beauty. You're gonna have this glow, this magnetic glow. This is also for Cancer rising. You will see that, or the moon, when Venus is on the moon. You will just have this magnetic glow that is really attracting people and things to you. Talking about attracting people, we also have a second full moon in Capricorn. And definitely around this time, you could be meeting someone new, okay? You can always meet someone, I'm saying, right? but astrology can give you extra hooks of timing, right? Extra chances when you can meet someone. And the astrologer that taught me astrology, she had this beautiful saying that if it's raining outside, you're gonna wear for the weather that is to be expected. So if you're gonna be in a love cycle, you just better be prepared, look nice, pretty, handsome, and go out there so you can meet someone that can be, you know, can be there for you. Also, Pluto is out of the 7th house. So, and Pluto will just dip very slowly back into Capricorn. And so you're basically free from Pluto in the 7th house, which was indicating power struggles and uncomfortable feelings with your partner. That is now moved on to Aquarius. So this is a very good sign for you. There is the South Node in Libra in the 4th house. So some of you are moving for work. You're leaving the home situation, the housing situation. Okay, you're starting a new job, but it might be sometimes uncomfortable with Chiron in the 10th house. So you might be feeling a bit ups and downs, right? Like ups and downs, like it's going well, you know you have to do this, but then it's like maybe you're feeling a bit uncomfortable with the decision or with the job that you're doing. Okay, then we have Mars and Uranus in your 11th house. Around the 15th they are in a conjunction, so it's like plus minus 5 days, and by the end of the month it's still kind of in a conjunction. So think about the 12th up to the end of the month, kind of. Be careful with your friends that you don't get sudden anger outbursts. That might be you to your friends or your friends to you, okay? Because everyone has this aspect. It's for you in the house of friendships. So there could be some disagreements there, some sudden changes, sudden fights. So just make sure that you meditate and you really think before you say something, or just don't contact them until later in the month, you know, very late in the month. That would be my recommendation. Yeah, because also we have Uranus and Mars square Mercury around this full moon in Capricorn. So yeah, there could be some miscommunication happening. Also, if you're doing workshops or stuff like that, make sure that you stay patient, even though you might have someone in the group that is changing the energies for you. Yeah, so Zen. Work with your Jupiter in the 12th house, which is helping you, guiding you. Like, I know Cancers, you're a very sensitive sign. A lot of Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Rising, especially Sun, I would say, and Moon are very intuitive. Okay, Jupiter in the 12th house is really helping you dive deeper within yourself, especially through reading books, reading self-help books, writing down your feelings. That's gonna really help you. I'm gonna draw some romantic cards for you. Okay, let go of control issues. Okay, you're the crap holding on to things for maybe longer than you should. Talking to you. Let go and know that what's meant for you is meant for you, and what's not meant for you, maybe it's time to let it go. This could be relationships, this could be friendships, right? No need to hold on to something that's not good for you. Okay, so some of you have been going through a separation, maybe with your partner, with a relationship, with a friendship. Is this really good for you, my lovely Cancers, right? Love yourself first, and then you can be with someone that can love you equally the way you love yourself. Give your relationship a chance, okay? So some of you are gonna give it a chance, but let go of the control issues, okay? If you want to get back to someone, let it flow the way it should be, And maybe some of you are going to meet someone new, okay? And maybe because of a separation, you feel like, I don't know if I want to be in a relationship. I don't know if I want to give this a chance. So whatever situation applies to you, let go of control, let it flow the way it should be. Someone that's meant for you is not going to leave you, okay? And if they leave you, they're going to come back for you. And if not, someone else will be there for you. And until that time, Cancer, you're going to be your best self, the best version of you. Because no matter what, you should be fine with or without someone. Because ultimately, we came here alone and we're going to go here alone. And we should make our life the best we can. And we accept people that are there for us, and we're going to give so much love. But we cannot hold on to people that are not ready to do that back for you. So much love. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to my channel, book a reading. And yeah, thank you so much. And see you next time. Let's move on to Leo. My lovely, lovely Leos. Okay. I'm moving days, not hours. Hours. Let's move hours. Leo. Okay. Yes, we got it. We got it. Okay. So, at the beginning of the month, it will be Cancer season. Okay. And that means that especially this new moon is going to be in the 12th house. This is time for you to prepare for your season, okay? This is time for you to rest, not to overdo it, because it's going to be a bit of a mixed energy, Leo. You have Jupiter now in the 11th house, so you want to go out, you want to have fun, you want to go and network, you want to talk to people, meet people, but you need your rest as well. So make sure to rest, and especially for you, the place where you recharge, where you come back to yourself, is your home, right? Because Cancer is all about the home. For you, it's in your 12th house, okay? This is where you retreat. Same as Scorpio in the 4th house, right? This is a place where you are really releasing everything. When you come home, that's your safe haven. That's where you want to let go of your emotion. This is where you transform, where you think about everything and give it a place. So make sure to live in a place where you feel completely at home. That's really important for you. Venus is going to move into your sign on the 12th of July. That's a little pre-taste of your season that's coming. And that's going to make you very magnetic, very attractive. And, you're going to have this energy that's going to draw in new people to you, especially great connections. With Jupiter in the 11th house, you could be meeting people that are going to bring you on the right path, that are going to show you the way towards a higher position, or show you the way on how to promote your business. So a lot of opportunities can come your way. We do have Pluto now in the 7th house, okay, of relationships. So there will be a lot of transformation happening in your relationships. And also, if you're in early rising or early degree sun, moon, or rising, you could have a lot of transformation happening also with yourself, with your emotions, with your identity. Me versus others. How am I dealing with situations? What can I improve? You're going in a time where there will be a lot of projections happening that are there to show you what you need to heal within yourself. So this is pretty deep. So look around you, and whatever is triggering you is an opportunity for healing. This is what Pluto is going to bring up. This could be in partners, romantic partners. This could be also right now with your work, in your job. We have Uranus in a conjunction with Mars in your 10th house. So be aware with communication in the job, especially around the 15th, and by the end of the month as well. You could still have some miscommunication happening, okay, in the job. And also we have this full moon in Capricorn. So take a break from work. If things get too much, make sure to rest, watch your health. Okay, if you feel something is not right, go to the doctor, do your healings. I am all for a combination of science and healing, right? I love to combine things. That's why I'm an intuitive astrologer. That's a very maybe different approach to astrology, but I feel that sometimes we need a new perspective on things. We need to do things differently to break old things that we know. Sometimes we have to throw in something new and shake things up a little bit, right? We have to do it differently and not live the life everyone's living, right? And someone has to do it. I have a lot of Uranus aspects in my chart, and I've been living a pretty unusual life. And I don't know, I pretty much got used to that. And to make sudden changes and sudden moves, like you've seen in the introduction of my video, I'm moving suddenly and there came an opportunity, and why not just try? Right? And some people said I failed. Yes, I failed many times. I had a magazine that I didn't really make a lot of money, but I learned how to write. I learned from all my experiences. And I've tried so many things, right? And I hope to inspire you that it doesn't matter really what other people think about it. What do you want to experience? As long as you don't hurt anyone in the process and you take your own accountability, who you're really hurting, right? Like, sometimes you have to just try, because you don't know if you didn't try. Like, sometimes we regret, oh, we tried and didn't work out. Well, okay, so what? You get over it. Eventually we do, right? We meditate on it and that's it. So yeah, if you're thinking about expanding, doing something else, just, go for it, I would say. And I'm saying this for a reason. I know that someone who is watching needs to hear this. Okay? So we have your season on the 22nd. So happy birthday to you, early birthday, July, Leo, Sun, birthday people. How do you say that without making it weird? Doesn't matter. Anyways, happy birthday. The sun is shining on you, so it's a wonderful day to manifest. Some of you are walking away from a job, walking away from something, your old life. You're ready for some new things. You're ready. Okay? You're ready. And maybe you've closed your eyes to this opportunity for a while because you thought, it's not for me, but maybe it is. Maybe it is for you. Maybe you are capable of that, Leo. Justice, right? Justice. Look at that. Justice is always serving in the end. You never know which side are you on, but I always say, if you are going into things with the right mindset, that you want to do the best you can, and even though you don't always do it, but justice, the right mindset is gonna change everything. The right mindset is gonna change everything, Leo. Temperance, so finding your balance and then decide, okay? Because we do have Uranus, Mars, making you a little bit impulsive, but sometimes that's just what you need to make that decision. So yeah, that's my message for you. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below if you want to share with me how you're feeling and what are your new plans. I'm so excited to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, let's move on to Virgo. So my lovely Virgos, how are you doing? We're gonna have Cancer season in your 11th house, okay? So a lot of you Virgos, especially Virgo rising, you would have most fun just spending time at home with your friends, playing games, right? Because Cancer is a more introvert, not necessarily like introvert sign, but likes to have comfort, likes to be pampered, right? So yeah, this is a motherly energy. So you would like to have people around you that have a high level of empathy, that have a high level of nurturing energy. And you're going to spend some time with those friends. At the same time, Jupiter is in your 10th house. So Virgo, honestly, the best time for your career. Go for what it is that you want to do right now, because now is the time. Now is the time to really, really go after it, especially Virgo rising, people with midheaven in Gemini, okay? Early degrees, and doesn't matter what degree in the upcoming 2 years, your career can take off. So go with the flow, take this opportunity, because you might not get another one. No, that's not true. That sounds very final. This is the best time to just take the opportunity. Yeah, let's say it like that. Watch your money, because South Node is sucking out all the money, spending it. And I know, Virgo, you don't like to spend that much, but it might just vanish and disappear. So just watch your money. Also, when you're traveling in July, make sure to pay attention. Don't get into the car upset. There could be some frustrations with some kind of travel. So yeah, just watch if everything is well arranged, and if not, zen and talk to the person, okay? Even me, sometimes I have trouble staying calm because our Virgo brain can overthink and we want to get things sorted right away, but that's not always possible, right? Not always how we want it to be. So we have to be a little patient. But yeah, career opportunities, and yeah, just with traveling, make sure that don't make too impulsive decisions. And if you do plan it, yeah, just with traveling, just be aware, okay? Also watch your laptop. With Uranus, Mars, they could be getting off. And then also we have Uranus in a square with Mercury by the end of the month. So just watch your electronics because they might be shutting off, and you can buy a new one before Mercury retrograde, okay? So July is still the month to do that. Ideally up until like the 20th of July. Saturn is in the 7th house, so relationships might be a little bit more difficult than usual. A lot of karmic situations might come up that present to you a huge opportunity for healing, okay? And this could be a repetitive pattern. This could be in your long-term relationship, or this could be you're single, you're meeting someone, that person is showing an old pattern. Just pay attention to that. And if you didn't meet anyone, this is about you healing your relationship patterns within yourself, okay? And seeing what it is you can heal when it comes to your relationships before you meet the person that you're meant to be with. All right, Virgo. Look at that, the Fool. You're going to feel a little bit like a fool. You're going to be like, yeah, let's go. You know, Uranus, Mars could be like that as well. I'm just going to see where I'm going to end up. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Every planet has its own energies. The highest form would be, you know, I'm going to take action. I'm going to go with the flow, and it's going to be great. So you're leaving a situation. This could be with a person, with a relationship. Some of you are leaving a relationship. Someone might be coming back as well. Relationship coming back. This is especially with the South Node in Libra. There could be a lot of people coming back, or you're walking away from someone, okay? The South Node in Libra is definitely cutting off people that are not suiting for you, that are not worthy of your time. Hey, sweetie. Hey, do you want to be on the video? Oi. Oh, I've been away quite a bit, and she missed me so much. She missed me. Yes, I missed you too, sweetie. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, so cute. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back. It's my little sweetie. What is life without animals, right? They're so cute. And they love you so much. They say that cats, they're distant and they don't miss you. Well, I don't know what kind of cats you have, but mine is extremely clingy. And all my cats, all the cats I've had, they had so much love to give and so much love to share. So I don't know. I don't understand how you cannot love animals. They're just so beautiful. And they have the most innocent souls. It's very cute. Anyways, Pluto is in the 6th house. So especially for Virgo rising, do watch your health a little bit. Okay? So if you feel that something is off, just go to the doctor. Pluto is literally showing you what is already there. So it's not like, oh, Pluto went in the 6th house and now suddenly I'm sick or something terrible is gonna happen. No. It's not like that. It's just something is there and it will come to the forefront, okay? And then you go to the doctor. If there is nothing to show you, nothing will be revealed, right? It will only show you what needs transformation. That's how Pluto works. Do I have anything else to tell you? I would say spend time with your friends. By the end of the month, relax. You're preparing for your season end of August and September. So yeah, spend time with your friends, travel, and most importantly, your career is taking off. If you want to start a social media platform, do it. Everything related to career, now is the time. So sending you much love, and I hope to see you next time, Virgo. Bless you. Let's move on to Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yes, there we go. So we have Cancer season in your 10th house. And the 10th house has to do with your work, authority, and a lot of you Libras, you are really good at working in real estate, for example, or working with food, hospitality, healing, right? So you might find yourself a new job this month. You might be moving. Some of you are literally moving or moving for work. It could be that you just want to travel, Libra. Like you just want to travel. You want to be free. You have Jupiter now in Gemini in the 9th house. 9th house is about traveling, right? And Gemini likes mountains. It likes cities, cultures, learning, curiosity. Maybe you want to travel with groups and meet new people. So there's just going to be a lot of opportunities for you to experience some type of freedom, okay? And it's kind of a release and relief because you have been going through some tough times, but now it's really the time for you to focus on fun and what it is that your soul wants to do, wants to study, right? It's a good time for studying, reading, learning, but also teaching, right? If you want to teach something that's close to your heart, that makes you feel free, that's what you should do. And then we have Uranus and Mars. Yep, okay, sweet. Yes, my cat. Uranus and Mars in the 8th house, okay? This could be a few impulsive decisions around the 15th of July regarding, I don't know, maybe sleeping with someone that you regret later. So make sure that you don't make too impulsive decisions with that, okay? This could be related to money, okay? Sudden investments. Make sure that you think before you invest. With Uranus, it doesn't have to be bad, but sometimes you need to do more research before you make a decision, okay? And Uranus, Mars can be a bit impulsive. Then after the 21st of July, so the 21st, we're gonna have this full moon in Capricorn in the 4th house. So time to spend with your family, time to spend in your home. Maybe you're gonna work from home around this full moon and you're just gonna maybe you want to change your home office, or you're going to change to a home office, and you're going to do that this month, or you're going to literally travel and work from anywhere. So your home is literally in different places, or after you travel, you realize you want to invest in a property. Okay. So yeah, a lot of changes for you. A lot of positive changes. Relationships are still a little bit ups and downs, because Chiron is bringing up some issues in relationships, okay? But the North Node is telling you, you know, this is the direction you have to go. So it's like either you're going to leave a relationship for some of you, or you're going to make it work, but it's with some ups and downs, okay? But you got it. You got it. You got it. The Hanged Man, you're looking at situations from a different perspective, Libra. I feel like a lot of you have matured so much, and you're learning a lot of things about yourself. And this is how now you're dealing with people in different ways. By the end of the month, we also have Leo season, right? And Venus is going into Leo around the 12th of July. And you're going to want to spend some time with your friends or making new friends. And you feel like with these friends, you can fully express yourself. And this is just really important for you this month, that you're going to feel completely at home with your friends. Wheel of Fortune, okay? There might be some lucky situations coming your way, and you might definitely get new ideas on maybe which direction you ultimately want to go with your job, right? Because you have had enough with Saturn in the 6th house. Doing the same thing. Maybe it doesn't suit you anymore. Maybe your health is telling you like, hey, what's your health? Is this really it for you? Yeah, you're gonna go after your dreams. So it's time to make plans for that. It's time to allow these ideas to come to you. So yeah, that's my message for you, my amazing Libras. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, we have this new moon in Cancer, right? In the month of July, in your 9th house. So it's time for traveling, okay? And by the end of the month, we have a full moon in Capricorn in the 3rd house. So this month is mainly about traveling for you. And as a Scorpio rising, I can confirm, I myself, I'm also gonna travel. I'm going to do a meditation retreat for 2 weeks. 1 week retreat and a few days. Yeah. It's almost 2 weeks. Yeah, in a few days, I'm going to travel around. I'm going to go to the nature. Very excited about that. So Scorpio rising especially, you're going to travel. I would love to hear from you in the comments if you're also going to take a beautiful trip and where you're going to go to. It's also a month for studying. So if you're learning for exams, or you are trying to finish a study, this is the month to do it, to go after it. Of course, Capricorn in the 3rd house is usually creating some trouble to finish your exams or to finish something, but you're gonna have the perseverance this month to finish it, okay? Pluto is now, and especially early degree Scorpio rising, you're gonna have Pluto in the 4th house, okay? Bringing in massive transformations in your living situation, in your family situation, okay? Everything that was hidden, all the problems that were there are coming to the surface and are showing you what needs transformation and what needs healing, okay? Also, if you are in a business with your partner, or you have a business partner, pay attention to the way you communicate, okay? There might be some fights or anger issues with your partner this month, because Mars and Uranus are in the 7th house, and around this full moon in Capricorn, it's making a square with Mercury in the 10th house, okay? So there could be problems at work. Maybe work and your partner are not in alignment with each other right now. Like both of you want your attention. So you're gonna have to find a way to stabilize it. Also, business partnerships could have some arguments. At the same time, this could also be great ideas coming forward, and with some difficulty, it's gonna happen, okay? It doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Sometimes things can be really good. And then we have Leo season on the 22nd, and that's gonna be your 10th house. So the focus is gonna shift from traveling, from studying, from learning to work, to your job, okay? So there's going to be more focus on that by the end of the month. Saturn in the 5th house is blocking a little bit your creativity. And it's kind of weird because Neptune is there as well. And Neptune is very creative. But Neptune is going to station retrograde at the beginning of the month. So a bit of a writer's block maybe, or a little bit of frustrations. Like your creativity is a bit lower than usual. But at the same time, you're going to have the strength to actually get something done. That's the highest form of Saturn, to think, well, maybe it's hard work, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Jupiter in the 8th house. It's now in your 8th house. It definitely can bring you more money. Looking at Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter, which is in your 2nd house, highlighting your 2nd house, highlighting your 8th house, and highlighting the 5th house, okay, co-ruling Pisces. These are all money houses, so there could be some money coming in, money going out, but definitely money could keep coming in for you the upcoming time. Commitment. So you're making a commitment to something or someone, but Uranus in the 7th house doesn't fully want to commit, right? It's a little bit like, I want to commit, but I want to do my own things. I want to commit, but I don't want to get married. I want to commit, and I don't want to do the standard way of doing things, right? And you're going to be confident in that. I'm just going to go for that, what I want. Then we have generosity, right? Sharing your wealth, sharing what's coming in. Could be an inheritance for some of you as well, right? Getting an inheritance, or getting money back from the government, or getting some lucky breaks when it comes to money. And yeah. That's my message for you, my lovely Scorpios. If you like this video or my channel, you want to see much more of it, subscribe to it, leave a comment below, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For you, we have this month, this Cancer season in your 8th house. And this month is all about getting your business right when it comes to your money, okay? Your banking, your money. Maybe you're gonna divide the money with a partner, because yes, Sagittarius, especially Sagittarius rising, you are in a lovey-dovey cycle for the upcoming 2 years, okay? So there's a big chance you're gonna meet someone that is the love of your life. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, you could get married, or you just have a lot of wonderful things happening for you, okay? When it comes to your current relationship. Whatever floats your boat, that's how it's gonna be, especially you, Sagittarius. For you, you like a partner who's intelligent, who you can have adventures with, and this might be the right time to meet someone, okay? So you are in a love cycle, that's for sure. You have Pluto in the 3rd house. I always find Pluto so beautiful in the 3rd house because it makes you a bit obsessive about learning, about studying. And this could make you finish your studies, get stuff done, or get you really good at something, right? It's like I learned astrology with Pluto in the 3rd house. And that's because I got obsessed and I wanted to learn everything. And Pluto does not stop until it knows all, right? That's why they say Pluto is related to surgeons or people who work in the police, right? You want to know everything. You're not going to give up until the murder case is closed. That's Pluto, okay? So That's the positive way. In another way, you just have to be careful driving. That's the only thing, you know? Don't go in the car drowsy. Saturn in the 4th house is making a trine with this new moon on the 5th of July. So there could be some money issues and family, right? There could be an inheritance, there could be like money business that you need to arrange with your family. A trine usually is friendly, so with good agreements and commitments, this can be arranged. Then around the 15th, we're going to have a close, an exact conjunction between Uranus and Mars. This influence will be there for most of the month, especially after the 12th till the end. And this is related to your work, okay, and your health. So don't overdo stuff when it comes to your health. Listen to your body. Also with work, right? Don't overwork or make super impulsive decisions leaving the job. There is no backup if you can't afford it. So it's a bit of an impulsive month. Impulsive decisions can be made. So just make sure that, you think. Retreat, okay? Some of you need to rest sometimes as well. Like there could be a housing situation that's difficult for you, and because of that, you find it hard to find rest. You find it hard to recharge, because where can you go? At home, there is no rest. There is in a lot of situations, there's no rest for you. So make sure to go to the park or to go to a place of seclusion where you can fully rest, okay? Move your body, but not too much. Don't overdo it. Listen to your body. Some of you are literally moving, but make sure with Saturn that it's a slow process, and it could be a difficult process, okay? Miracle and generosity. So there could be some miracles there. Like I said, it's a money month, so there could be some lucky breaks for you when it comes to money, okay? And you're gonna have to organize your money stuff, okay? Even if you pay bills, I always say, bless your bills, bless your money, because it means that you're paying someone that worked hard for you, and you're telling the universe, I like money, you can give more money to me, right? Because money is an energy, it doesn't have to be bad. And I tell this to myself all the time as well, right? When I get frustrated that I'm spending too much or it costs too much, then you have to think like money is an energy, and the universe will give you exactly what you need at the right time. Anyways, that's how I'm going to close your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So for you, we have Cancer season in your 7th house, okay? This month is focused on love for you, okay? There's going to be a lot of love, but keep in mind, because Mars and Uranus are in a conjunction this month, especially after the 12th till the end of the month, there could be some impulsive decisions made when it comes to relationships, okay? Or maybe you're being triggered with another person that wants to come in. So make sure to not make any impulsive decisions. Only get married if you really want to. Only involve another person if you really want to, okay? Just make sure that you're not doing anything impulsive, which normally you don't do in Capricorn, but there's a lot of impulsive energy in the air. At the same time, this could be a month where you're very creative, you're gonna have sudden ideas, and it could really work out for you if done correctly, okay? It could really work out. So yeah, overall, this is a love month, so you could meet someone new, and it could go very quickly. So do make sure that you take it slow and not too fast with that person. Jupiter now is in the 6th house, okay? And 6th house is about your routines. And with Jupiter there, maybe you don't feel so much like doing sports, not like usual. This could also lead to a lot of overthinking in work, and that could lead to a bit of anxiety. So make sure to write down your ideas, to write down the whole process so you feel completely calm to deal with all of these things. Because a lot of changes could be happening in your life right now, Capricorn. The South Node in Libra in the 10th house is maybe cutting you off from working with someone or in a collaboration, and you're gonna work for yourself. This could be scary, right? Because Chiron is in the 4th house. Also, if you're moving or the home situation is just a little difficult, okay? So have a good plan. The same with your siblings. Make sure to have a good communication, because this month there could be several miscommunications happening. Also with money, business, and your partner. Make sure to discuss things very, very clearly and very, very well if you're on that stage. Let's see. Flirt. Yeah, you're going to be very flirty this month, Capricorn. It's a very flirty month. It's the second full moon as well in your sign, highlighting a new beginning for you. So if you're looking for someone, go and flirt, but don't make too impulsive decisions that you're going to regret later. Getting to know each other. So take it slow, take it slow. Love yourself first. Loving yourself is so important before you meet someone, because otherwise you might lose yourself, right? And I've seen this many times, that if you don't stick and stay with your own true self, you might lose yourself in a relationship, and this is not good, right? You want to stay who you are, and you want to be loved for just who you are, right? So you don't need to change for someone to love you, because that's not true love, which you deserve, okay? Especially when Jupiter is going in the sign of Cancer. In about 1.5 years, you're gonna go in another love cycle, right? But this time is also, this month could be for love. It's just about not rushing things and taking things too fast without looking at the details, okay? And you are not an impulsive sign, but don't be underestimated, because sometimes you like a little bit of a challenge, because Capricorn likes a challenge, and I'm looking at you, you like a challenge, right? You like to challenge yourself and sometimes challenge others, and that's what makes you a cardinal and boss-like sign, okay? Do I have something else to tell you? So yeah, by the end of the month, just watch the money business. Also, if you don't want to get pregnant, or if you are pregnant, also take it slow this month. End of the month, between the 15th or the 12th and the end of the month, take it slow if you're pregnant. Okay, if you don't want to be pregnant, be careful, because it might be sudden and fast and everything. Okay, but take it slow with your pregnancy, okay? Treat yourself well, listen to your body, and don't overeat. There might be a little bit of overeating. So, like I said, this month is good. There's just a lot, okay? It's a lot. It's nothing bad. It's good things, unexpected things. Expect the unexpected, I would say. This month is quite wobbly. It's very hard to predict, because we have such strong Uranus aspects, we have committed aspects. So yeah, go after your gut and don't overdo things, okay? That's my message for you, my lovely Capricorns. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to talk to you next time. Let's move on to Aquarius. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? For you, we have Cancer season in your 6th house. This is all about your health. This is about maybe going for a nice dinner, treating your body very nicely. Take a bath, okay? This is about your work. There could be some creative ideas with work. People will appreciate your nurturing energy in the job, so they might actually tell you that they really enjoy how you are running things. By the end of the month, we have Leo season, okay? And already Venus is going in the sign of Leo after the 12th of July. That will be enhancing your love life, okay? Because Jupiter in the 5th house is great for dating, is great for fun. This is where you're gonna look like, what am I looking for? Who am I looking for? And out of that, having fun, dating, or whatever flows your boat, you know, this is how you could meet someone. This is a period where you could meet someone new, especially Aquarius rising. And you have Pluto now either on the ascendant, sun, moon, rising. And this is for early degrees. So between 0 and 5 degrees, you're going to feel Pluto. And it's going to bring a lot of changes in your life. It's going to transform you. It's going to take out all the stuff that's no longer necessary. You're going to work on yourself. And you're going to come out a completely different person, okay? You're going to have to do a lot of shadow work. And if you are early rising, watch my video, Pluto Conjunct the Ascendant. I have it in my natal chart. I know the pain. I've been through it. And there's a way out. And as I'm getting older, it's getting easier because I've worked on a lot of cycles. And I'm telling you in this video how to break these cycles. And I think it's so important to learn it because astrology is such a good tool to get to know yourself and to really work with planets even though they're heavy. As long as you're open and willing to learn, you can always grow. And this is going to be your strongest this is going to be the strongest aspect in your life. If you're willing to grow, astrology is your tool. It's beautiful. Okay, Saturn is still in the 2nd house, okay? So you're going to feel like your money is a bit restricted or you're not earning as much as usual, or there could be a lot more bills coming in. Now is the time to work a bit harder for your money, but the rewards are coming in with Saturn because Saturn rewards people that are working hard and that are staying committed. So don't give up on the money. Keep working on it. And yeah, you will see results at some point, okay? Even though it's restricted now, doesn't mean it's going to be restricted forever, okay? It will go out of the 2nd house. Full moon in Capricorn by the end of the month will be in the 12th house. So around this full moon, make sure to rest. Don't overdo it with work. Don't overwork, okay? There could be some fights with landlords, with your family, or some impulsive decisions made by you or family members, okay? So make sure that you communicate clearly. This could have to do also with a partner or with a business partner, okay? It could be that you're moving in or moving out with a partner, and there might be some discussions there. So meditate first before you make decisions, because you might make decisions too quickly this month, okay? Sudden moves, maybe you have to move suddenly, okay? But then go with the flow and know that everything is meant as it is. And this sudden move is going to bring you to a new beginning. Hi, lovely Aquarius. The sign is going to grow most in the upcoming years. Love, you're in a love cycle. Love, 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 love. Love cycle. Blessings of abundance, right? What did I say? If you work, if you're committed, and there is a bit of commitment necessary for you, commitment to transform, commitment to make money. If you have these commitments, you're going to see the blessings. You're going to see the rewards of that hard work, right? But pause sometimes, because so many things could happen all at the same time. Make sure to relax and pause sometimes, especially around this full moon in Capricorn. Reward. So all good cards. Don't give up. Keep going. You're on the right track. It's not easy, but it's going to be the most rewarding time ever. Okay? Reward. Don't forget. Reward. Nothing is unseen, right? Maybe some people don't see your efforts. Maybe some people don't know what you're doing behind the scenes. But I always say, God, the universe is watching. It's not unnoticed. It's not unseen, right? And I've seen this myself. People always say that I do things effortlessly. And I did a lot of hard work on myself. I did a lot of self-study, a lot of studying, a lot of hard work, right? And yes, some things now come more easily. But that is because I broke the blocks within my body and I worked on myself. And I would not be teaching others if I wouldn't feel comfortable not having been through it myself. And this is where we have the wounded healer. How can you teach others if you haven't been through it yourself? Because that creates the empathy, that creates the passion and the commitment to giving other people the gift of doing the same thing and breaking all these patterns so they also can be happy. Because everyone deserves happiness. Even the people that don't want it back for you. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, right? And I have to tell myself that sometimes because I go in these negative thoughts when I'm super busy or have too many things to do. And I'm like, no, everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody. So anyways, somebody needed to hear that. Thank you so much, my lovely Aquarius, and I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to Pisces. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this Cancer season will be in the 5th house. And on the 5th of July, you're going to have this new moon and Venus in the 5th house, highlighting creativity. You're going to be extremely creative around this new moon. And you're going to even be committed to maybe publish something or maybe show someone, right? Because we have this beautiful trine with Saturn. So you're going to commit. And you've been having a lot of responsibilities, right? Saturn has been on your Sun, Moon, and Rising at different stages, at different times, right? Depending on the degree. Now Saturn is at 19 degrees. So if you have your Sun, Moon, and Rising there, you're going in the middle of Saturn teaching you hard lessons. But these lessons are bringing the biggest growth. Sometimes we have to go through some difficult situation to push you and say, you know, this talent of yours, Pisces, it deserves to be seen. It deserves to get out there, okay? Maybe you have a talent for decorating places because Cancer in the 5th house is about the home, right? So maybe you're good at decorating places, designing everything. And you might be working on that because also you have Jupiter in the 4th house. So a great time for selling places, buying places, investing in places, redecorating. And it's also a time to spend with your family, communicating with your family. There could be a lot of healing with them. And there's just so many beautiful things that can happen this month when it comes to property, okay? Just make sure to stick to the budget because Chiron in the 2nd house is restricting or making money a little bit uncomfortable. So if you make the right calculations and you're sure you can afford it, you're sure you can do it, go for it, okay? Just make sure that you have it on paper so you have something to fall back on. Like you see, I made the calculation and it's working, okay? This full moon in Capricorn is going to be in the 11th house. So this could be a time for you to spend with your friends. Yeah, time with your friends and just enjoy a little bit, okay? Just enjoy. And you are in a very serious cycle where you're working hard and you're going after your goals. But sometimes it's also important to take a break, okay? Pisces rising especially, watch out with miscommunication at work or speaking up too soon, and your colleagues might not fully appreciate it, or the other way around. There could also be some miscommunication with the neighbors or your siblings. However, the ideas that you have might be for the long term. Ooh, yes, child. Especially in Cancer season, pregnancy is possible. Getting pregnant is possible, but also connecting with the inner child so you can create. A lot of creativity comes from the inner child, comes from having this magical world, getting out and dream. That's Neptune, right? It's very creative. That's Venus, seeing the beauty of things. Okay, watch the signs. You're getting signs because you're going to be guided towards the next step in your life. So watch the signs around you and don't compromise. Because Pisces, maybe you want to do something and you've been telling people around you and they're like, oh yeah, we can do this together or we can collaborate. But just make sure that that's something you want, or that you want to do it by yourself, that you don't want to share these talents, because if they are yours, right? Unless someone is in an equal collaboration, because the South Node in the 8th house is actually telling you, maybe you can do it yourself. Maybe you don't need to have someone supporting you to make money, even though it's uncomfortable. Okay, maybe you can do all of it alone. Okay, some of you are naturally like that, but if you're not, you're gonna be pushed towards this uncomfortable making your own money zone. Okay, so that's my message for you, my amazing Pisces. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.